They say your life flashes before your eyes before you die. But mine was slower. It unfolded like a betrayal in chapters. I was Elise Yin, founder of a rising health tech company, married to the golden boy of Silicon Valley, Adrian Lau, and sister to the socialite everyone loved, Sophie Lin. What a fairy tale we played for the cameras. Until my 30th birthday, the rooftop was decorated in rose gold and champagne. My life's work had just landed its Series B funding. I wore a red designer dress and waited for Adrian, excited to celebrate. Instead, I found him in the greenhouse, pressed against Sophie, my sister, his lips on her neck, her laugh, breathy and sharp. They didn't even look surprised. Adrian turned to me, his voice cold. You were always the brand, Elise, not the woman. Sophie tilted her head. Why make this harder than it has to be? The world tilted. And then, pain, shoved backward. Falling, sky, screaming wind, darkness. But I woke up. In a hospital bed, 5 years earlier, before I ever met Adrian, before Sophie and I drifted into false sisterhood, before I made the mistake of trusting either of them. I stared at the date on the wall. Then I laughed. A soft, shaking laugh that tasted like survival. You took everything from me. This time, I'll bury you both, and you'll never know why. This time. I didn't wait for life to happen to me. I didn't attend that networking gala where I would have met Adrian. I deleted every email from him before he even got past Dear Elise. Instead, I founded my company 2 years early. I recruited the investors Adrian would later betray. I signed NDAs he'd never see. I made myself untouchable. Then I turned to Sophie. I complimented her, took her shopping, played the perfect sister, all while watching her spiral. She still used people, still posted staged charity photos, still slept with men she couldn't keep. So I exposed her, one breadcrumb at a time. A fake invoice here, a private DM there, a forwarded screenshot to the right gossip blogger. Her brand collapsed, not with an explosion, but a slow, public, humiliating rot. She cried on live streams, played the victim, never once suspected me. Then came Caleb Wong. I met him during a tech security breach. Mine. He fixed it before I knew we were under attack. You've got walls, he said the second time we met, built with steel and razor wire. Good, I replied. They're not meant to be climbed. But he didn't climb. He stayed. No questions, no drama. Just quiet strength. The kind that steadied me when my hands shook from memories of being pushed. He didn't rescue me. He chose me, with full knowledge of the fire I carried. And when I told him one night, voice hoarse and low, I don't believe in second chances, he just answered, then this isn't a second chance. It's the right one. Adrian, meanwhile, watched his world crumble. His company's funding? Gone. Investors fled. Someone had preemptively registered the IP for his app. His CTO quit to join my team. He tried lawsuits, leaks, smear campaigns, but he was always too late. Sophie begged for help, cried to the press, accused me of jealousy, but no one cared anymore. She had no brand left to defend. They never understood how it all unraveled so perfectly. How I knew their passwords, their patterns, their tells. They never suspected that I was someone who had already watched them destroy me once. That I had been reborn with every memory of how to break them. And they'd never know. That was the final victory. The slow, maddening question. How is she always ahead of us? It's been 3 years. Sophie lives in a rented condo in Bangkok, trying to rebrand as a mindfulness coach. Adrian works at a failing fintech startup in Nevada, divorced from his second wife. They're barely a blip in the world now. I live by the ocean. My company just passed $1 billion valuation. I work from my terrace in linen clothes, barefoot, free. Caleb cooks. I code. We talk about nothing and everything. One evening, he looks at me while slicing oranges and says, "You don't flinch anymore." And I realize he's right. The ghosts are gone. I made sure of it. In another life, I died with my mouth full of lies I swallowed to keep the peace. In this one, I spoke, and the world trembled. Adrian and Sophie think I was just lucky. Just smarter. Just colder. They'll never know I died and came back sharper than glass. That's what makes it perfect. They'll grow old asking themselves, How did she know? And I'll smile, loved, whole, unstoppable, and never tell them. Because revenge isn't fire. It's silence. It's patience. It's living well while they burn in confusion.